Hey, how y'all feeling, man? What's going on? Huh? How y'all feeling, man? How we doing this morning? We good? What's going on, man? Y'all come on in here. Let me know y'all in here, man. Y'all say something. Talk to me, man. I'll talk back, man. Y'all come on in here. Y'all talk to me. I'll talk back. I promise I do, man. Huh? Y'all come on in here, man. What's going on? How y'all feeling this morning, man? Man, we finally get to go back to school today, man. I get to see my babies, man. I love working at that school, going to see and working and dealing with them youth, man. Because I know that they need it right now, man. And I know being that they need it, I got just what they need, man. I got just what they need because I was once that youth, man, that troubled youth, man. So I get it. I understand, man. That's why I love working with them kids, man. Hold on. Real quick, I gotta go get my coffee. And no right. My bad, I forgot my coffee, man. What's up? How y'all feeling, man? What's up with it? Y'all come on in here. Huh? Hey, I got a real question that I want to pose today, man. You know what I'm saying? But I want to come on. Let it by 3 more minutes, man. Let people come on in, man. Huh? Hey, y'all come on in here, man. How y'all feeling this morning, man? Huh? Huh? Hey, we up in here, man. Y'all let me know where y'all from, man. Tap in. Where y'all from, man? I'm from Texas City, Texas, man. Huh? Texas City, man. We up in here, baby. Huh? Let's go. What's going on? North Carolina in the house. I see you now. Now Kakalaki in the crib. I see you, man. Where y'all from, man? Tap in. Where you from, man? Hey, my TikTok be going live, though. I ain't gonna lie. My TikTok be lit up. Huh? Y'all come on in here, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. What's up, Tina? Huh? Man, let's go, man. How y'all feeling this morning on this Wednesday morning, man? Life is finally getting back to normal around here. Grand Rising, how y'all feeling, man? Life is getting back to normal around here. We had a little freeze around here. The whole city shut down, schools, everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything shut down. So yeah, we finna get ready to go back. Everybody going back today, man. I get to go see my babies. I work at a middle school, man. One of the hardest middle schools in our area, man. And it's a lot of at-risk kids over there, man. And I was once at risk. You feel me? So I blend right in with them. We mingle, and you know, and we all blend in together, man. And we just I do a males mentorship group over there. It's called Be the Change You Want to See Males Mentorship Group, man. And we basically, I just teach them. I got a curriculum. It's on behavior, life skills, and leadership skills, man. And I'm showing them all of this stuff and teaching them things in life that young men should and shouldn't be doing, that probably their dads or uncles or big brothers not even showing them, because they don't even know. Because you got to think about it, man. It's a whole little generation out here of, if we look at them and we think about it, they really lost, man. You feel me? We got a whole little, I mean, sometimes I'll be at that school, man, and just the way these kids talk to people, man, it's like, whoa, like I would have got my head tore off my shoulders talking to somebody like that. But when there's no discipline at home, and you don't got nothing to be scared of. You don't have no fear in your heart of what's going to happen at home, because guess what? The person that we fixing to call to tell them that what you did, they're gonna get on the phone and say, well, what you do? What you do to them? Because the kid did not already text them or called them and told them what happened. I've saw it too many times, man. These kids, they got their phones, they text and call their parents right before while the situation happening. So when the school called, they already got their mind made up on which way their kid done already told them, and they believe their kids. And it's sad, man. But so this morning, man, I want to ask people what what is your real true why? Like, what is your why, man? Like, when you think about that question, when you ask yourself, what is your why? I want you to just truly think about, like, why am I even in existence? You know, what am I here to do? Like, what do I want to do? What is my why? Like, because we got to start figuring this out. And if we can figure this part out, it's going to help us get to the rest of the part of our journey, because a lot of us haven't figured out what our why is, and we going in any direction. We're going in any direction, right? Because if you don't know where you're going, you can end up anywhere. If you don't know where you're going, you can end up anywhere, man. That's why we got to start having some direction. We got to start having some direction in where we're going in our life, man. Because once we start getting some direction, we're going to start understanding where we're going, and we can start pivoting and moving when we not going where we supposed to be going. Hey, good morning, Eltha. What's up? Evelyn, Walt. What's up, Walter? Lasia and D. What's up, man? How y'all feeling this morning, man? That's my Facebook fam and my YouTube and all of them, man. What's going on? How y'all feeling this morning, man? Y'all good? Yeah. Nah, no doubt, man. I'm blessed. I can't complain, just enjoying life. You know, I get to get on here at 7 o'clock in the morning and just do what I love to do, man. Just come on here and motivate my people, man. Because at the end of the day, like, a lot of people don't even truly understand what they got in them, the power that they have in them, that they can possibly go and do anything they want to do in life, man. Where I'm from Texas City, man. I'm from Texas City, Texas, bro. Right between Houston and Galveston. Right there, man. A little city, not too big. You feel me? But one thing I'm going to do is people around the world going to know about Texas City, right? And then on top of that, right, I'm finna show people it don't matter where you come from in this world, man. You can come from anywhere. As long as you know who you are and believe in what you got and continually go where you're going to go, you can do anything you put your mind to, man. Like, we can't limit. Look, this is just what God created and put us where we was planted at. After we get to a certain age in our life and we done learned a few things and we done saw some stuff and we done dealt with a few things, it's up to you where you want to go after that. You can go anywhere. Blake, what's up, man? Hey, man, you already know, man. I know them boy. Hey, so a lot of people they know, hey, salute to you, man. You know my daddy from that island, man. So listen, a lot of people don't even know, but so when I was little, I used to go to Galveston every summer with my cousin, Mr. C, right? And so every summer I'm over there, and then he'll come down half the summer to Texas City. I'll go down there the other half. But this when we were little, right? So I grew up with Treetop, all of them, man. Some of them Blood, some of them Crips. I grew up with all of them. So when we got older, and they used to be in the front door tripping and plexing, I never got in it because I had homeboys on both sides. I'm talking about people that I genuinely loved. I couldn't see myself getting that angry with them and plexing over some crazy stuff. They used to come to me. They say, "Look at Doc, man." Hey, say one thing I can say, one of them guys who was crazy, man. They call and say, "Look at Doc, man. Say, your partner over there, like, who is that to you, man?" And I'll tell him, and if it's somebody that I was cool with, but just not like somebody that was in my circle, I'll let him know. He said, "Well, look, man, hey, fam, this the situation. This what happened, man. You ain't got nothing to do with it, man. Hey, but he gonna have to see us tonight. You ought to let him know what time it is." And I go over there and tell him, say, "Man, the guys and niggas say they gonna come over here and look at y'all, man. So y'all be ready, man. I'm finna go, man, because I'm not getting in no mess." But yeah, I always had love for them island boys, man. I love y'all, man. And Born Targets, you say, "I'm new to your account. I'm listening." Say, man. Say, bro. stay here, man. I'm telling you, man, I'm 43 years old. I've been to the penitentiary 3 times, man. I've been in these streets since I was 11 years old. You feel me? Yeah, my biological father got murdered when I was 6 months old, man. He was in them streets. By the age of 11, I became a product of my environment. You hear me? I was out here, man. Been to the penitentiary 3 times, had kids when I was early, but I ain't glorifying none of that. But what I'm showing people is it's a lot of things in a lot of places that people go not even really meant for them, but they go because of some of the choices that they make. And when you make these choices, you got to deal with the consequences, right? And sometimes the consequences can be more than we can bear. And so we fold and we crack and we break, right? But then sometimes you got to stand under that pressure because you the one made that bed and you got to lay in it. But not only are you laying in this bed, you're learning as you lay in, man. You got to learn from your mistakes because you don't understand the mistakes that you're making on a daily basis is only shaping and molding you and helping you grow to be better because you learn from your mistakes, man. Experience is the best teacher. I was talking to one of my best friends the other day and he told me, say, man, you want to get better in life? Go make some mistakes, man. So stay tuned, Young G. Yeah, man. Hey, so yeah, man, what is your why? Right? So my why, like I said, I've been to the penitentiary 3 times, but that last time I went, they had me on East Ham unit, working in the hog barn, cleaning up hog mess as a jar from 4:30 in the morning. Hey, listen, man, them people used to come wake us up at 4:30 in the morning. Hog barn, come stand, hey, big old white boy. And I'm not racist, man. I'm just telling y'all. Big old white dude, huh? He used to come stand at the front of the door. Hog barn. Everybody wake up, you know. Most people already be up because they know he coming, right? Go up there, they get you on this bus, take you down this long road, dirt road. Next thing you know, you pull up at a barn. Yeah, this is what we do. We got to go in here and clean up this hog barn, man, because they breeding these pigs in here. And then they got another barn down the way called a breeding barn where they actually having them, right? Then they got another barn they call a growing barn where they take the babies after they weaned off their mamas, and then they take them over there and they grow. And then these the hogs that they actually selling to the different farmers and all of that to breed. It's a whole operation, man. They got a whole chicken house. So them people in that penitentiary, and guess who they keeping? The ones who saying yes, sir, and no, sir, and they doing what they supposed to do, them the ones that they keep as long as they can keep. The ones who acting a fool, oh, they gonna let them go, because guess what? They be back. And when they come back with more time, that's just job security for us. The longer you in here, the more my people gonna be able to make, man. And it's crazy, you right, that's crazy, but it's real life down here in Texas, man. You feel me? Prison, hey, if you go and look at prison, it's one of the biggest job things in Texas, man, right? So these people got me working in this hog barn every morning, man, and like I say, I started having kids when I was young, right? So I got 2 sons, man, who I know they not really built for the streets like I was, because they mamas moved them away. They didn't have to be there like we was there by force. If they decided to go, they would have been going by choice, right? And so I didn't want my sons to have, because see, I see a lot of my partners, and they out there with their sons, and they hustling together, and they doing, and they making it seem like it's okay, not realizing, bro, you know what we done been through, you know what we done saw, you know ain't no love out here, man. Why are you showing them this? Because guess what? You know if they not really built for it, they don't need to be out here, because if they out here and they catch the wrong person out here on the wrong night and they need something, you know what they gonna do, man. You know what they're going to do, man. I saw it too many times, right? That's why me, even when I was a youngster, real young, small, you can ask them about me. Say, listen, man, play with me the wrong way, I'm going to do something to you right off the top. We finna make this known. This is how we doing this. Ain't finna be all the back and forth and all that. And I learned that me doing that, a lot of people respected me because they say, nah, he going to do something. Like, yeah, nah, you ain't finna. But most of the times that happened is because I was upset and mad, right? But as I grew older and I'm sitting in this penitentiary, right? And I'm thinking to myself like, man, I know I don't want to come back here, and I know I don't want my sons down here, man. So I made that my why. That was my why, man. You know what? I'm fixing to change the way that I move and the way that I act and the way that I operate out there. And even I'm fixing to show them something different. So if they do decide to go that way, it's because that's what they decided to do on their own. They can't say we was out here doing it together. They ain't never heard me cuss. They ain't never heard me, you know what I'm saying? They ain't never, because by the time, because you got to, and me and a couple of my older kids, we still kind of, go back and forth because I really wasn't there for them, man. And I understand the hurt, the frustration, and the pain, and I get it. But what I try to tell them, like, I wasn't even there for myself then. I didn't even know who I was. I was coming and going every day, right? But as I've grown over the years, don't convict me for a man that's dead. Love me. Let's try something from here. But if we're going to still have, if you're going to convict me for who I was back there, and it's going to be, I can't be around that, man. I'm not being around no kind of negative energy, man. I can't. I will not do it because energy is real, right? And I know that God is a reconciler of all things and all people, man, because if God can reconcile me and my oldest brother, I know he can reconcile me with anybody. So I'm going to just let God do what he do. But that was my why back in the day, man. My why was I know my kids going to be around me and they're going to see things. And I don't want to be the thing that show them and make them think that that's okay. And so I decided that I was going to be the generational curse breaker for my family. I was going to show them something different. I was going to start doing, and in that, I started learning a whole bunch about myself. I started learning things that I wouldn't have never figured out about myself had I not went on that journey. You feel me? And so that's how that journey started. That is ultimately how that journey started, man. And I remember getting my parole denied in that hall barn. And I went in the corner, man, and I started crying. And I said, God, like, if you real, like everybody say you real, you'll get me out of this, man. Like, if you get me out of this, I'm done, man. You get me out of this, I'm done, man. And God got me out of it, man. And so now I just use my life as a testament of the power of God, man, and what he can do in a man's life that makes his life available to him. Man, God ain't asking you to be perfect. See, that's where a lot of people get it wrong there, right? I talk to a lot of people, you know what they tell me? Yeah, man, when I get it right, when everything get good, and I tell them, like my pastor once told me, man, you can't get good to get God. You got to get God to get good. But in that, right, you're not doing it for really anybody else. You're doing it for yourself, man. Because once you understand that the things that you have in your life that you have been called to do, that you have been created to do, that you are equipped with, what you have intentionally and strategically placed inside of you for this day and age, for you to go and do, once you start figuring all that out and you grab a hold of it, right? When you grab a hold of it and you see what it is, you're going to realize it's something that you've already been doing anyway, stuff that you love to do. You just ain't really been probably having the time, so you having to go and work for somebody else and giving out most of your time. So when you probably get to your time, you ain't really feeling it. But once you really realize that what you got is for you to use and make a difference in this earth, you're going to realize, man, you've been equipped with something great inside of you, man, to go do a great work, man. And that's all in discovering what your why is, man. What's your why? Man, what is your why? Now, you know what I'm saying? Now my whole why done switched up. My why now, and people see me, man, they say, man, you going hard. You listen, man. This is my word, man. By the end of 2024, man, I'm gonna retire my mama. That's my why, man. I don't like to see my mom, man. My mama working over there in Galveston, man, and I went in there one day because I was in Galveston doing something, man, and I went in there, man, and I saw my mama sweating and everything, bro, and that hit me hard. I couldn't even order me nothing to eat, man. My mama's 60-something years old. There's no reason. That was the whole point of her. That's the whole reason of people having kids. Like, whenever we was young, we couldn't take care of ourselves. So my mama did everything she could. She might not have been able to do everything, but she did the best that she could, man. And for me to walk into a restaurant, man, and to see my mama sweating like that, that hurt me, man. That hurt me. And I'm gonna retire my mama, man. And if my mama do go and work, it's because she want to. She gonna be able to go do that because she want to. It ain't gonna be something that she got to go do, man. I promise you. And that's my why now, man. That's my biggest why right now, man. I'm gonna retire my mama, man. Yeah. telling you, man, you got to figure out what your why is, man. You got to understand what your why is, and you got to be determined to go and get it, even if you got to go by yourself. See, a lot of people, they see these videos and don't realize, man, I'm doing all of this by myself right now. I don't really got no team that's just helping me edit and post and shooting the video. I'm doing all this on my own, right? But I love it. I love it. You know why? Because people don't realize that you got to put in the work, man. You got to put in the work. Listen, you are not going to get what you feel like you're supposed to get if you're not putting in no work, man. Because you can get it fast and easy, but that's how quick you're going to lose it. And when you think you can get it like that again, it's going to be even harder. That's why you might as well just put in the work from the get-go. And hey, listen. And when y'all see me throw my hands on, I'm going to tell y'all what this means. So I was in a men's conference, right? And the man was talking to us, and he said, listen, I may say some things that may offend you, but I want you to know that I'm throwing my hands up, right? Because I'm not throwing no stones. I'm telling you because I'm speaking from experience, right? For a while, I thought because I was sweet, I was nice, I was pretty good, I can talk, No, you still got to put in the work, man. You still got to go from A to B, from B to C, from C to D. You can't just do all this jumping around because at some point you're going to be needed at another level. And are you going to be able to show up? And when you learn to enjoy the journey and just figure out that it's the journey through it all, man. And once I learned that and understand that it's the journey. So now let's go. I'm equipped. I'm fully equipped that things that's just like so many. And you want me to tell you what the problem is? We done start coming into what we call the microwave age, and some of us from the oven age, we just start getting, because things are quick now. It's right at the tap of a button. You can press it and you got it and you do it and it's gone. And so everything is in the microwave age. But just like in the microwave, think about it, right? If you go warm some up right now in the microwave, if it's not all the way warm, it's gonna be warm on the outside, but then it's still cold in the middle. But when you put it in the oven, that oven gonna warm it up from the middle all the way out. So if you feel it it's gonna be warm, man. And so that's just what life is. Life is like a journey. You gotta start understanding that it's the journey. And when you go through the journey and you find out that every day of your life is a different learning experience that God is giving you, and He's giving you different nuggets and gems that you can learn from along the journey. You just got to pay attention to them, understand what they're saying, know what they're telling you, right? And when you do this, you start paying attention to these things, and then you start realizing that every day of my life is a different part of the journey, and there are clues, gems, and nuggets. Because just think about it, right? If experience is the best teacher, if you're going through something that you've never been through in your whole life, and you got to really sit there and think about it and figure it out and think about who you know that probably went through something like this, who you know that you can call that can probably give you some tips and clues in this area, right? You got to figure all this stuff out. What did you just do? You just had to use your brain for something you ain't never had to use it for. So now you start learning from this, because what happens if this problem comes up again? You already figured it out the first time when you didn't know how to do it. And that's what life is about: learning, growing, understanding that it's the journey that we got to go through. And when we go through the journey in the right way and we hold it, right? And we understand the gems and the nuggets that the Creator is giving us in it every day, we grow, we get better. We figure out a big portion of what you're going through is not even for you, man. It's not for you. It's for you to help somebody else that's going, may not be going to the same destination, but going in the same direction. And when you know that, right, when you figure that out, because it'll start showing you that, you know what? If I want to go fast, then I just go by myself. But if I want to go far, I need people around me, because people that you know, they have different gifts and talents that you need. Just like you got different gifts and talents that they need. And when people start understanding their different gifts and talents and figuring out how they can work together for the common good of the group, CAG. That's how my men's group is, CAG, man. We go through this personality test and we figure out what all our gifts and talents is and how they can be used, and and we figure out who need what in our group, this 60-man group, and we figure out who need what, who doing what. Oh yeah, call him, he do this. And all of these men bring all their gifts and talents in the room, and we get to pick through them. And we all using them for the common good of our personal lives and for the lives of the people around us, man. And when you realize that if you want to go far, you can't go by yourself, then you start figuring out, hey, I need to get people around me that are equipped with different gifts and talents that I don't have, but I do need. And all of that boils down to, what is your why? What's your why, man? And when you start figuring out what's your why, a lot of other things gonna start being exposed to you, man, so you can start moving and operating in the direction that you need to go, so you can be a fulfilling human being on this earth, man. You feel me? Hey, listen, man. I know I've done a lot of talking today, man. I just want to tell y'all, thank y'all, man, for tapping in with me, man, in the mornings. It means a whole lot to me, because time is the most valuable asset that any one of us gonna ever possess, man. Right? You can't get that back, man. And y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all came and hung out with me for about 30 minutes, man. That means a whole lot to me, man. For you to give me 30 minutes of your time means a lot, man, because that lets me know that I'm saying something that needs to be heard. And people are, my audience is slowly but surely showing up, man. And I appreciate y'all, every one of y'all, man. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, energy is real, right? It can't be created. It can't be destroyed. It can only be transferred, right? So in this life, you're going to start realizing that when you go certain places and you're around certain people, you're going to start feeling certain things. And either those things make you in your inner body, in your spirit, make you say, ooh, I like that. Damn, every time I come here, every time I be around them. And you got to start figuring that out. So when you do, start going to more of the places that make you say, ooh, man, I love it here. You feel me? And listen, when you start operating and going off of energy, you're going to realize it's going to start putting you in rooms where people congratulate you, right? And people, they are there. They are happy that you're there. And they see you. And when you come in, you know what I'm saying? A lady by the name of Miss Doreen Hughes, she told me something that I'll never forget a day in my life. She said, you need to go where people are celebrating you and not tolerating you. Because sometimes you can go in rooms where people just tolerate you and you can feel it. But then you can go in rooms where people actually celebrating you. They happy you here. You know what I'm saying? And you can feel it in your spirit, man. And you got to know that, man. You got to know that. And watch. The crazy thing about it, you're going to stop hanging around a lot of people that you thought was going to be some lifers in your life. And you're going to realize this wasn't nothing but a season. But now I understand why I feel what I feel when I come around them. Now I feel why I feel when I go over there. You're going to start, you got to understand energy is real, right? Energy is just like what people call vibes and all of that, but it's actually people's thoughts about you and stuff like that. And when people lock eyes with each other and you feel a certain feeling, that's their energy being passed to you. And whatever they've been thinking or telling other people is going to be passed in that. And you got to start understanding and know that. So when you feel that, you know, okay, I got it. So let me pray for y'all real quick, man. We're finna get up out of here, man. I got to go to school today. Heavenly Father, thank you for this group of mighty men and women of God that you brought here this morning. I pray, thank you for bringing them. They could have been anywhere in the world, but they here with me, and I appreciate that. I pray that something was said that opened their eyes of understanding to show them that they are whatever they want to be, God. You created them to do a great work in the earth, and they can do and go and be whatever they truly desire. Just continue to believe in what you have put inside of them. And you just got to keep on guiding and leading them and directing and showing them, God, because we know that you can do all things. The only thing that you cannot do is fail. So we saying thank you right now. And in the mighty name of Jesus, we pray. Amen, amen, amen. Hey, listen, y'all already know what the slogan is, man. Go get it. What we going to do today, man? Huh? We going to go get it and come back with it, man. Go get it and come back with it, man. That's it. Huh? Hey, I go, man. Hey.
Got me out the sewer, woke me out the sewer.
That's
when I learned that all I was pursuing was maneuver. I was looking up to gang of rap peddlers that's breaded.
Let's go, man. We gonna get it this morning, huh?
Praise on 100 digest tracks like it's razor.
We turn my lights on, man. Y'all know what time it is.
Then I love it trying to shake the temptations like my name David Ruff.
Hey.
That without him. Hit rock bottom, now I got him and he spared me like a lot out of sight. I'm locking on these devils like rock wallers on.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. We gonna get it and coming back with it. Where you at, man?
City truth music on blast mode. Children of the light, get your light, get flashed on. Know it Christ keeping eyes on me like a shadow.
Let's go.
Souls to 200 when I pass gold. God over money, boy, you know I ain't roll. Ask me how I did it, I say with my eyes closed.
Hey.
They say the God's good and my reply is
I know.
So when that same guy say to go, I go.
I go, baby. I go, man. Let's go, man. I'm not one. Name was .com. Let's go, man. Go get it and come back with it, man. Let's go, man. Hey, it's hump day. It's the middle of the week. Monday, Tuesday gone. Wednesday here. Thursday and Friday might not come. What you gonna do today, man? Huh? Let's go, man. Hey. 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 I know. Say go to that. Hey, man. Hey, man. I pray that y'all come here every morning and leave with something different, man. Positive energy, man. Huh? Because see, when people understand when they know my story, they understand his glory, man, and they understand why I wake up the way that I wake up every morning, man. Happy. I used to wake up and have to go clean up a hog barn at 4:30 in the morning. It didn't matter if it was cold, raining, hot, none of that mattered. You finna get up and go, man. So if I can get up and come and do this, man, it's a blessing, man. I love y'all, man. All right? Y'all be blessed, man. Go get it and come back.